as the wheels turn. Every Thursday night we pedaling as the wheels turn. Racing through the streets and through the hills as the wheels turn. Every Thursday night we pedaling as the wheels turn. Streaming live with turn on us, so yes.
Pleasant good night, a pleasant good night. Welcome to the
168th edition of As the Wheels Turn from beautiful, beautiful Burrell Boom. Guys, welcome. Thank you for hanging in there for the slight delay. Our technical guy had some meetings this evening, so we apologize for that. But we are, nonetheless, we are back with another Thursday night, Donis.
Yep.
I see the excitement in your face. You look like you have some good news to report on. Well, you said this week, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
I got the message from last week. I wasn't going to be outdone or outdressed.
You want to say good night to all our cycling fans, wherever you are in Belize, across the world, in the US. Welcome to another bike talk, as we'll call it, right? Beautiful week here in the year. It's absolutely the weather. Today I feel like the Easter, we got a March breeze.
Yes.
I just big kite breeze and kind of thing. So we're supposed to get some beautiful weather after this with all that rain. So we love that the rain comes for the farmers then, but now it's playtime,
Yes.
cycling time.
Yes. Cross country air is the cross country vibes and feeling is in the air.
Yes. Folks, as per usual, we have I have a death announcement to make. My first cousin, who is Francis Woods,
Okay.
his wife passed away. Her name is Jacqueline Woods. She passed away earlier, I think Saturday. I'm not sure the exact date, but our prayers with the whole Woods family. As actually, we are first cousin, me and Cisco are first cousin, and it's devastating, to lose a loved one. And she have moved on to be with the Lord by his side. So our prayers again goes out to the Woods family and such a great loss.
Absolutely. Death is one of those things that are unfortunately it's the only certain thing.
It's the only certain thing, right?
But it definitely brings about a sadness, Andrew, and that your family was affected by this loss. So we definitely want to, on behalf of As the Wheels Turn family here, share our condolences with your family and their family as well.
Yeah. So thank you for that. I have one anniversary. My cousin also, Tracy and Derek Hyde out of California, celebrating their anniversary. I move on to birthday greetings. Starting off with my son, DeAndy Erdonis here in Chicago. Happy birthday to you.
What a bill they're doing this? Give.
Right on you.
Okay. It's DeAndy, who is also a member of the As the Wheels Turn family as well and contributor to the show. So
Right.
big up yourself, sir. Enjoy your special day.
Stephen Jefferson celebrated his birthday last Sunday. Mr. Steve Bradley ride occasionally. Steve celebrated his birthday. Alexander Vasquez, a former cyclist and a full big supporter of cycling, celebrated his birthday. And today is my nephew and heavenly birthday. Scott Erdonis passed away a couple of years ago. He celebrated his heavenly birthday. If I'm not sure, I see Miss Beverly Price may celebrate birthday, or somebody for her celebrated birthday. I'm not sure, Miss Beverly Price. Probably you could, and if you or somebody celebrated birthday, but I know some member of the Beverly family celebrated birthday. Maybe you could have a few birthday greetings.
Yeah, so we have a few birthday greetings. My nephew out in the U.S., out in California, Justin Young, celebrated his 39th birthday I'm getting old, Donis. Mr. Henry Banner, also out of, well, he's out of Illinois, in the suburbs of Illinois, Henry Banner, and also a member of the River Valley community, celebrating his birthday 3 days ago, February 10th. We also have a great supporter of cycling as well, out of Illinois, Miss Therese Flowers. She's celebrating her birthday as well 3 days ago, February 10th. So I want to say a happy birthday to those 3 individuals as well.
Yeah, dear. Well, that's that for birthday greetings and the other stuff. We have one race to report on, right? One race this past Sunday. Mr. Guns had his New Year / Valentine's race. Was a exciting race. I think about 85 riders took part in that event. I know that the condition of the road was treacherous. I had a lot of flats that I have 2 persons where broke up some expensive wheels, hit the impact hole, destroyed their carbon wheels.
Really? Who was that?
I think Alvan Gillett and I think Ryder Real.
Oh wow! Not his lightweight wheels.
One of the expensive wheels.
Oh man. Yeah, unfortunately.
But was a exciting race. How much miles a race? What, 50 what?
Yep. So so the so yeah, so on February 9th, which was last Sunday, we had the Guns Cycling Club annual January or New Year's Day Classic / Valentine's, because it went into February. Typically, it's done in January, and it's just a New Year's Day race. But so it was a beautiful start. The race started in Carmelita Village, came down to Belize City, towards Belize City, made a right turn on the Boom Hattieville Road, Andrew, through the Boom Hattieville Road to the Hattieville George Price Junction, made a left turn there, and headed straight down towards Old Belize, where it culminated, right? For a total of 56.81 miles, just shy of 57 miles. Yep, the race was completed in a time of 2 hours, 27 minutes and 13 seconds, average speed of 23.2 miles per hour. It was, like you said, it was quite an exciting race. You know, the race started where obviously, you know, guys are attacking left and right and trying to get into some breaks. No breaks were formed for the first 40 miles of the race, and yeah, right about fresh pan after a sprint for a station prize. Well, before that, we had Steven Jorgensen, who made a good move. There was a group of us that separated through Boom, and Steven Jorgensen just continued, rolled off, and he ended up riding away from the peloton with a manageable gap. And then after that, Henry Moreira, we had Henry Moreira, who made a vicious attack at Fresh Pan and bridged across to Steven Jorgensen, along with Adrian Williams and also Chevon Flores, who did a phenomenal ride as well. That's a young man who is up and coming. I know you were pretty impressed by him as well. He definitely has great DNA.
Exactly.
He's the son of
great animal Flores.
Yes. And then the last individual to bridge cross to that 4-man break there was none other than Kent Bob Gabriel. So there were 5 guys that made a separation after Fresh Pan, right thereabouts. And they continued in front of the race for the remainder of the race. Unfortunately, Kent Bob Gabriel from SPD suffered his second flat, unfortunately, at mile 7, with just about 2 miles to go to the finish. Mile and 3/4 maybe.
That's heartbreaking.
Definitely, because Bob was feeling well, and I interviewed Bob after the race, and he said he had a pretty good chance of winning because Henry Moreira was out for a long time, longer than him, so he felt pretty confident that he probably would have taken the win, but nonetheless, he had a flat and he had to abandon the race. That's very unfortunate. The service vehicle was all the way behind. But 4 guys came to the tape, and the well-experienced, very smart rider Henry Morea riding for sponsor again, Henry.
Bundle of Joy.
Bundle of Joy. Sorry about that. Bundle of Joy came out with the win, the back-to-back classic win. So he is the champion, 2025 champion, Weekend Warrior, 1st of January Classic, and Guns Cycling Club 1st of January Classic. He easily attacked the other guys that he was with and rode in solo for the win. Big congratulations to Henry Moreira, who is always a contender and very solid rider, and was one of our picks for the win. Absolutely. Followed by 2nd place, which is a surprise. I did pick him to be up there, but in 2nd place, maybe not. I thought he was going to be a top 10 rider, Siobhan Flores.
You want to bring in the thing from McNessy? I have the group separate though. That's
just a second when I go. Yeah. So I'm just doing a report and then we'll get to the podium.
Okay.
But yeah, so Siobhan Flores rode across the line in 2nd place, which is pretty impressive. And we've got some news to share as well. Siobhan Flores is now the newest member of SPD.
Oh, what are news to me?
Yes. Well, I get the inside. Notice while you're at the bike shop repairing the bikes, I'm out there digging up information, right? So I got a call from their team manager, and I was informed that he is the newest member of SPD. That's a great pickup. Alvan, who's the team owner, did a nice job by bringing that guy on. I think he definitely earned an opportunity to be on a team. He will be competing in the Digi cycling, BTB cycling or tour this weekend with SPD. So nice job in that 2nd place. So guys, you can see if you're performing, you'll definitely get some opportunities, right? So it's all about performance, right? In 3rd place was a very impressive ride by Adrian Williams from Whatever Boys. He's been pretty consistent over the last few races. So nice to see him. Very, very humble, mild-mannered young man. So it's good to see him as well crossing the line in 3rd place. And a sneak attack. A sneak attack, which I kind of, made a mistake there and should have followed him, but I followed the next guy and just dropped short of the B prize, but we'll talk about that a little bit more. But with 1 mile to the finish, Kenroy Smokes Gladden made a vicious attack and he went across. And although Henry Moreira was gone already, he ended up notching 4th place and passing Steven Jorgensen, who ended up with 5th. So, George, if you wanted to put up the A podium. So the A podium again, top 5 was Bundles of Joy's finest, Henry Moreira with an impressive ride, a back-to-back impressive ride, and he's standing there very proudly, displaying a beautiful trophy by the Gun Cycling Club, number 1, 1st place trophy. Siobhan Flores, new member of SPD, in the 2nd place position. Adrian Williams for Whatever Boys was 3rd. Kenroy Smokes Gladden was 4th. 5th was Steven Jorgensen from Team Stingers. So that was your 5 guys there, and a couple other guys on the podium. In 6th place was another Whatever Boys, and that's Jaira Ja Campo, and SPD in Philip Leslie, SPD in 7th place. So nice job, guys. Congratulations to your A category winners. In the B category, that was quite an interesting race. In the B category, obviously I was racing that race as well. Felt pretty good, riding in the front all day. Did some damage there in the front. Earned some cash in the front of the race, and in the finish, the always consistent and strong Daniel Cano broke out with about a mile to go.
Oh, the Daniel, I'm thinking the next Cano. Okay.
No, Dan Cano. Dan Cano made an attack just behind Smokes, and going for the win, and I looked around and no one was chasing, and he had a pretty significant gap. Now, one thing about cyclists, we remember things, right? And in last year's Weekend Warrior, New Year's Classic, Dan Cano jumped out and never looked back and claimed the first place victory, right? I got second. So, Andrew, obviously I'm looking at this and all I'm remembering is
You remember
the disappointment from last year. I'm like, you know what, this is not going to happen. Sorry, Dan. Dan's my old classmate from SGSC, but I'm like, sorry, Dan, this is not going to happen. It's not going to be 2 years in a row, Dan. So, Dan Cano, I had to go get Dan, and after I got Dan, I looked back, and it was a significant gap, and I'm like, okay, this is a done deal. This is a complete sweep by D Wade. I was almost celebrating, but I should have pushed a little harder to the line, and with about 10 feet to the line, here comes the big bunch sprint, and it was Roque Matos from M&M claiming the top B prize. Fitzgerald Palace Joseph was second. Third place went to David Yarwood. That's 1, 2, 3 M&M. 1, 2, 3 M&M. Fourth was Warren Cowie from Team Santinos, and unattached rider is Kenneth Butler, who was number 5, and that's rounded out the podium. I ended up with 6th place, and Alex Pratt was 7th. So that was the B podium. Now we have to also congratulate the organizer of this race, the Gun Cycling Club, and also their many sponsors, Andrew, for the numerous station prizes. There were several station prizes. George, you want to go ahead and put up the station prize winners, please?
You have the C. You're good for the C.
Okay, 60 plus. Oh yeah, there was a 60 plus. I apologize. There was a 60 plus category as well. George Lovell Sr. was the victor there, riding for Lovell Cycling Team. Santiago Chief Castillo was 2nd place, riding for Team Santinos. And 3rd place was Hubert Brother J. Johnson, riding unattached. So that was your C category. And then your station prize winners, like I said, I want to give a big thanks to all the sponsors who donated to these station prizes. And the race was, as the local cyclists call it here, Andrew, it was a rich race, right?
Yeah.
Very rich race. So we want to definitely make sure that these folks are let them know that their efforts are definitely recognized. Yeah, so we had numerous station prize winners. I thought that those pictures were in the podium or in the group chat of all the station prize winner.
Oh really? I think I said it on
Yep.
Oh yeah, on Facebook number.
Right.
I think I said it on Facebook, but I never get that because.
Yeah, which is fine. No worries. Yep. So all your station prize winners. We had Adrian Williams with a couple station prizes. We had Kent Bob Gabriel won a station prize. We had Siobhan Flores winning a station prize as well. We had Henry Moreira winning 2 station prizes. Or no, 1 station prize, I'm sorry. We had Oton Oliveira winning a station prize. Darian Anderson won the first 2 station prizes. Also had, I believe, David Henderson. David Henderson also winning 2 station prizes. And D. Wade from BZ Boys won 5 station prizes.
That person I got,
yeah. 5 station prizes, winning an open and all the B station prizes. Just missing out on the overall B win, but it was a fantastic event. And again, thanks to the Gun Cycling Club for all their efforts in putting that race together. I know that that putting a race of that magnitude is always a lot of hard work. And also big up to all the sponsors who donated. Again, there were tons of station prizes, nothing less than $50 for a station prize. That's quite a significant amount of contribution by all the sponsors. So thank you guys, whoever all donated. I'm sure the Gun Cycling Club gave enough credit to the donors, and let's continue to do that. The next upcoming race, which we'll talk about, is the Catch the Bull. I'm sure that's going to be a rich race as well. Anything else you'd like to add about the race?
Well, not about the race. I just want to become a belly full. I forgot for big up Kevin Logan. Kevin Logan, my belly done full already. I put on second after I finish. Eat some more.
Yeah.
Food.
Excellent. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But
the race was definitely nail biter.
yeah, absolutely. Overall, it was a great event. A couple of things that perhaps need to discuss a little bit would be about the road condition. Obviously, lots of potholes, and I would encourage that the race organizers, what race organizers should do, in my opinion, should drive the course. The week of the race should drive the course, and early in the week. And if there's any issue, work with the proper department, government department, to get those filled up, because racing in that kind of environment can definitely be very, very dangerous. And that's the reason why, for me as a racer, I always stay towards the front of the race where it's less crowded and I can see the potholes and avoid those. But man, we're pointing out potholes, and all I can hear in the back is guys slamming into those potholes. And they're, Andrew, with the amount of rain that we've had, it's not small potholes; they're actually deep.
Craters.
Yeah, so it's very, 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 very dangerous. So I would encourage, with the next race coming up next weekend, guys, I would encourage you from now. Let's whoever the designated person for that race, let's drive that course and look out for any hazardous things that can potentially be anything that can potentially be of hazard, right? So we definitely want to make sure that's the other issue with the racing would be the classification, in my opinion. The categorization of riders, it's very, very subjective. And the peloton was big, and with the road not being closed, it could provide some potential dangers. So I would encourage organizers to look at that age format, to go by age, and then perhaps we could have had maybe the younger riders broken off by themselves, and then the masters ride together. So that's kind of my take on that. What's your idea?
Well, when it comes to that, different clubs, once you do the federation, UCI, there are certain rules you have to follow. But when it comes to clubs, I noticed that they make their own rules. And so it's the organizers who would have to say, well, this is how I do stuff. So I understand what you're saying, because I don't race the speed-wise in the guys ride. I can't ride with them, so there's no way I say me ride with anybody, because the guys tell me the average. In fact, they don't have to tell me. I watch it on the Garmin. I see the speed. I watch the time when the race finishing. I watch people in max speed and average speed, and I know that the race is pretty hard. So my mic select will work.
Yeah. As Andrew was saying, Andrew has some technical difficulties with his mic, but as he was saying that the race format, every organizer have their different rules, but one of the things that I would like to encourage is that there's some standardization across racing here in Belize, where perhaps we all adapt the same we all adopt the same, Andrew, the same, we all adopt the same format and the same structure to
Just hold it out.
the same format and the same structure to the racing, right? So it becomes the same across the board, right? So that's something we'll talk about a little bit more, but I just kind of wanted to touch on that. But all for all, it was all in all, it was a great race. I had a lot of fun. It was none of the factors that I spoke about today, fortunately, did not affect me because again I rode towards the front of the race, and also I trained very hard and I'm in good physical condition. That the speed or the unpredictability of the race didn't affect me at all. But it's something I want to talk about more because I think that racing should be a little bit more standardized here in Belize. That one of the things that I want to advocate for, Andrew, is to have all races fall under the CFB umbrella, right? And all races also have that categorization by the most objective criteria, which is age, right? So that's something we'll talk about, but we will hop into break.
Yep.
And then we'll jump into our second segment where we will talk about the upcoming Monster,
Yep.
along with the Digi cycling tour, Valentine's tour. Before we go to break, this break is brought to you by the Ordonez Bike Shop, Belize, and also 3.14 Pies. We will be right back, guys.
The family and friends of Alfred Parks, in collaboration with the Cycling Federation of Belize, proudly present Catch the Ball for Me! It's the third annual Alfred Parks Memorial Cycling Race. It's all going down on Sunday, February 23rd, 2025 at 8 a.m. sharp. Primetime riders, both Belizeans and foreigners, will take off from the beautiful village of Cotton Tree, head west where they will make a U-turn at the Santa Elena roundabout, and then travel all the way to Belize City for the exciting finish some 95 miles later in front of Leslie's Imports. This is an open race and there will be fabulous prizes at the finish and along the route, including the coveted bull. The junior males, youth males, and elite women will race from Roaring Creek, while the junior women and the youth women will race from La Democracia. Join us as we honor our very own two-time cross-country champion. Catch all the action live on Ordonez Bike Shop Facebook and YouTube pages. It's the third annual Alfred Parks Memorial Cycling Race on Sunday, February 23rd. Don't miss it. Sponsored by Honorable Millionaire Spat, Ministry of Youth, Sports and Transport, Ministry of Public Utility, Energy, Logistics and E-Governance, Ordonez Bike Shop, Leslie's Imports, Creme Radio and XTV, Racino's Imports, Vegas Distributors, AAA Imports, Ashton Clothing, Belize Waste Control, Benny's, Caribbean Rum, BWS, Kevin Logan, Thatch Key Resort, Aruna Resort, La Rubea Resort, Mayor Bernard Wagner.
Welcome back, welcome back. Like I said, when you have fun, time fly, right?
Yes, sir.
So, all right, coming up. Yeah, all right, so doing this mic working. Oh, yeah. The tech guy, this weekend, 3 days of racing. The big Digi annual tour coming up.
Yes, it's a big one, Donis. It is the 2025 annual Valentine's Tour, which will be held February 14th through the 16th this year, and that's brought to you by the Cycling Federation of Belize in conjunction with Digi, BTB. Those are your sponsors for this event. And the Digi Valentine's Tour is organized by the Cycling Federation under the regulations of the International Cycling Union. So it's definitely a UCI event. It will be held from Friday, February 14th through Sunday, February 16th. And it's for open elites, under 23, Masters 40 plus, 50 plus, and 60 plus. Open women and male. Juniors, youths, and women, juniors, and youth. The following races will be held, Andrew. So stage 1.
The TT.
Yes.
The TT. It's I think it's a about a mile. 1 mile.
So it's a prologue, right?
Prologue, right.
And that's starting on Friday.
Friday evening at 6.
Absolutely. And it will start and finish at the corporate headquarters entrance on St. Thomas Street. The race travels towards the roundabout to Freetown Road and turns just at the end of the island in front of YWCA, where the riders return to finish on the opposite side of the start line for approximately, like you said, 1 mile. The course is for all categories of riders, right? There is currently, I believe, total amount of registered riders around 65 or so. So for the top elite guys, we're thinking the finish time for that will be around 2.
That's under 2 minutes.
Well, no.
No.
No, it'll be 2:04 to 2:10.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 2. Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be average of.
Yeah. Because it'll be just like
Yeah.
then average somewhere around 28.
I'd say the top guys would be between 27 to 30 miles an hour, roughly.
Okay.
Yeah, so that'd be right around 2:04 to 2:10ish. 2:04, 2:10, 2:07, 2:10, right? Yeah. So that will be stage 1.
Stage 1, yeah, and then after that, you have with the jerseys.
Yeah. Give us your prediction for stage 1. Top 3.
Top 3, I have Carlton Robinson. I have Goran Gabriel and Hawaii.
Okay.
They're for the same team. And then from and the big strikers for G Flow, they're out. So I don't know from G Flow will take up that charge now. I like young Kenyon Sanford from Valvoline.
Okay, excellent. So your top 3 on the stage 1 would be Carlton Robinson, Goran Gabriel, and Kenyon Sanford. My top 3 will be Carlton Robinson will win that stage. Second will be the young Briseño, Jalen Briseño, and third could be either between Goran Gabriel or Byron Pope. Because unfortunately, we have some big players who are going to be out in the name of Oscar Quiroz. He's not going to be riding the tour. Also, Derek Chavarria and Jaiven Gonzalez will not be riding the tour. Those 2 individuals are out in the U.S. training at this point. And then Donis, we have stage number 2.
Yeah, stage 2 is supposed to go to Orange Rock, but because of the road condition, they have changed it and they go 10 miles into the coastal road.
So according to the official technical report, it is a road race on Saturday, February 15th. And it is, again, this would be for the Elite Masters 40, 50, 60 plus. Will be from Belize City starting in front of BTL headquarters on Princess Margaret Drive, turning onto the Philip Golson Highway and turning at the roundabout at Chedamal Street and travel across the George Price Highway to the roundabout of the coastal road. Then travel 10 miles. So when you get to Democracia, make a left and you go 10 miles in to the coastal and return this basically opposite, right? The opposite direction. So like you said, that was changed because of the road conditions, right? That was a good decision.
Right.
Yeah, so we definitely support that that decision. And that starts at 8 a.m. The males, the junior, youth, Belize City to mile 25 and return, total of 50 miles. And they start at 8:15. And the open women and junior youth goes to Rockville and return. So that'll be 40 miles. So roughly Belize City to mile 2021 and return. And they start at 8:30. So 8 a.m. for the elites, masters, 8:15 for your juniors, and then 8:30 for your women.
Make we get any prediction for the juniors and the female? Who you have for juniors?
Juniors would be, I would say top three in no specific order would be Devin Major, Keith Enright, and Jaheim Lewis.
Okay.
Those are my juniors. There could be a surprise in there from the Griga Cycling Club.
Well, of course, I have Tamron Morris.
No, Tamron is not an elite.
Oh, yeah.
Under 23.
Oh, okay. So pour me here.
I think Aiden Bossano is also an elite now.
Okay, all right. So most of the top guns, so Griga have moved on.
Yes.
Yeah, so I do definitely have David Major, Keith Enright indeed, and we almost have the same three riders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think. I think those guys should be up there. I think so. And then for the female.
The female, and I know what the registration. I don't see the thing yet, but
Yeah.
now will be Kaya Katus. If
I don't think
Kaya can take part.
I don't think so. I didn't see.
Well, that left open the doors for Francine Gigley, Irene Baki, and who's the next good time trialist in that? I'm not sure. I'd have to hand it over to my little cousin, Kelsey Castillo. She's very strong.
Okay, excellent. Sounds good. Very good. So those are your predictions.
No foreign riders, Errol.
Yep, those should be your predictions.
For the prologue.
Yes, correct. Go ahead.
The road race. How much miles did that be total? The Saturday one.
The Saturday for the elite guys.
80 miles.
They didn't give a total of miles, but that would be I could do an estimate. So it'd be 30 and 30,
10.
60, 10 and 10. That's 20 and 60, 80 miles.
80 miles, right?
So roughly 80 miles. It's a solid race. And then stage 3. Stage 3 will be the deciding stage.
Right. That
The Queen stage.
That's the Queen stage.
So it's a circuit race on Sunday, February 16th. And for the Open Elite Masters 40, 50, and 60, 2 laps, Sandro, on the San Antonio circuit. I know how much you love that course. Starting at the Shell service station on the George Price Highway by the Santa Elena sign, guys, and heads to Georgeville, and you will make a right turn into the Mountain Pine Ridge Road. And you will go right into the San Antonio Road. And you'll come back out and do that twice. So that will be some significant rollers.
Yeah. So that what Miss Andy say all our riders are still juniors.
Okay, excellent.
So will I have Tamron Morris in that?
Okay, sure. There we go. Thanks for that clarification. The route is a little bit different for the
For the juniors?
yeah, for the juniors, the route is a little bit different. So the open women, the open women and junior youth, they start at Shell gas station. They head towards Georgeville, then goes to 7 miles. The 7 miles climb, and they return and go back. That should be fun.
Should be fun.
Yeah. So you have about what 3.5 miles from Santa Elena to Georgeville, and then you make a right turn and you start climbing 3%, 3%, 7%, about 11% by the time you top out. You crest that 7 mile. They call it the 7 mile climb, but it's actually a 1 mile climb, but it's at the mile 7 junction. So So that's the female. They're going to be doing that. And it's 24 miles, but it's a hard 24 miles, Andrew. 2 laps for the elites, and that's 64 miles. And then the male juniors, youth, will do 1 lap, 1 entire lap of the same circuit that the elites are doing. And that would be 32 miles. Stiff. Very, very stiff. So with that being said, give me some predictions.
So, it'll be very interesting because it's not a classic 1 day. It's a 3 days. Well, actually, I still call it, even though it's 3, it's 2, because the prologue now, you know, got big time gaps in the prologue. But these are where the big teams will come out. And my prediction is that that Anthony Mala Digi Alliance will walk away with the win in the elite category.
Okay.
In the junior category, yeah, be sticky, but yeah, be warm amongst Griga, G-Flow, and Valvoline, and I don't know, I like Tamron Morris, you know, so, but I have Tamron, I have young Keith Enright, and I don't know why, but I like the war tank. I like Ahmad Charrington for G-Flow.
Yeah.
So,
Well, it's wide open. You know, in the juniors, it's wide open.
Yeah.
The gap is not as significant as in the elite, right? So for the elites, I believe that it'll be an interesting race. Interesting race. I'm looking for Valvoline to represent in stage number 2. In the prologue, I don't think they'll be as strong. But again, the prologue is not going to decide the tour. What's going to decide the tour is the 3rd stage, right? So the prologue, just go out there and ride a good, steady, solid prologue. You know, worst case scenario, you lose 15 seconds, right? That's it, 15 seconds, which you can make up easily. And so, you know, my advice would be for guys who are, you know, who are not strong at time trialing or prologues, don't really worry about it. Go out there and give it the best effort you can for 2 minutes and, let's say, 2 minutes and 5 seconds, right? Just give it the best you can, ride your heart out because you'll have enough time to recover the next morning, and then you want to ride smart. You know, I'm expecting Atli Lozano, Dylan Levy, and also Kenyon Stanford to be factors in stage number 2 and could be in the top 10, potentially top 5. I know Atli has been putting in a significant amount of work. I've been watching his, you know, his training schedule, and he's been doing some pretty strong rides. So I would expect him to ride very, very strong on Saturday, stage 2, right? Now, from there, you know, kind of what happens in, you know, stage 3, it all depends on, you know, who's leading the stage, right? And, you know, let's say Carlton is leading the stage, right? Are those guys going to bring the race to Carlton, or are they just going to let Team Digi, Anthony Mala Digi Alliance just control the race and everybody ride at a steady pace? No, they got to understand, right? You're riding to win, right? Stage 3, and you have a lot of opportunities to attack, you know, which will dictate the outcome of the race. So, you know, you'll have quite a few guys after stage 2. You'll have quite a few guys within, you know, I would say within a minute, and you can lose significant time in 2 laps.
In 2 laps, definitely.
Right? So, guys, just be, you know, like I said, my advice would be to, you know, be patient and to plan your race and plan around stage 3. You know, if you wanna be on the podium, you wanna plan around stage 3. Make sure that you ride solid. You can ride conservative in stage 2, right? Make sure you're not losing any major time in stage 2, you know, like I said, within a minute, and then get ready to pounce in stage 3, ruction and destruction.
Yeah. Talking about that, you said that the ladies will ride they ride what to the 7-mile climb, right?
Mm-hmm.
And return.
24 miles.
Do you have a list of the young ladies taking part? Because
I'll list all the riders.
Okay,
actually.
so I can clearly say if the young ladies never get the chance to go and ride through there, I don't think some of them will finish the race for that 3rd stage. They will abandon because that's brutal. My pick in the female category for the elite, of course, it will be Francine Gigley, and in the junior it will be Irene Baki.
Yep. So I have a starting list, Sandro.
Where's the list?
So we're gonna go through the starting list, and we have a total of 67 riders.
67. Okay.
And so we have Carl. I'll just name off all the elites first, and then I'll go and do the. After the elites, I'll do the masters. Then we'll do juniors and female. Carlton Robinson. So this is team Anthony Mala Digi Alliance. Carlton Robinson, Fernando Rosado, Tariq Flowers, Henry Moreira, Byron Pope, Rutherford Cunningham, Goran Gabriel. Okay. Then we have Johan Choto. Are these guys elite or no? They're youth, and Johan is also a youth. Okay. Leon Leslie from team. Leon Leslie from team G Flow. Jafari Castro, Hollis Baptist, Eric Trapp. Those are your elites. We have Wendell Williams Jr., Renan Matos, Richie Rosado, Ivan Osha, Delton Rojas, Dijon Hyde, Elwin Humes, Brandon Morgan. These guys are from Team Rolling Shutters. Ivan Osha, Richie Rosado, Delton Rojas, Dijon Hyde, Elwin Humes, and Brandon Morgan. Giovanni Lovell and Gregory Lovell from Lovell Cycling Team. We've got Joshua Fuller from Santinos, Jocelyn Chavaria Jr., Santinos, Team Santinos, James Alford, Team Santinos as well, Nation Isigiri, Budget, Alan Awell Jr. and Alan Awell Sr., Budget. Then we have Team Valvoline, Dylan Levy, Atlee Lozano, Christopher Witt, Kenyon Stanford. And we have Chevon Flores, who is an elite SPD, and that would be it. So we have roughly about only 33 guys in the elite category.
Wait a minute, the road?
Very small. Very small.
But I want somebody here that the road go like that, so the lump start.
Yeah. Then we'll have our master riders. Our master riders, 40-plus riders, would be Henry Moreira, who is from Anthony Mala, Digi Alliance. We have Kent Bob Gabriel, Kenroy Smokes Gladden, and Philip Leslie. All those guys are with SPD. And the next 40-plus would be Quinton Hamilton, who is with Running Rebels. So we have 5 40-plus riders vying for 3 positions. It's not a good chance, right, to be on the podium if you're a 40-plus. 50-plus. Next is the 50-plus Masters. You have Rutherford Cunningham, again with Team Alliance, Anthony Mala, Digi Alliance. We have Renan Matos. No, he's He's not a master. Roque Matos, I'm sorry. Roque Matos is 50 plus. Mike Wagner is 50 plus. And we have Liam Stewart, who is also 50 plus. And we have Alan Awil, who is 50 plus as well. There's one 60 plus rider who is braving it.
Brother Jay.
Hubert Johnson. And they're giving away 3 prizes, guys. 3 prizes.
You have to give Brother Jay 3 prizes.
60 plus. But I'm surprised Mr. Lovely is not riding. I am very surprised Mr. Lovely didn't register and ride. 160 plus rider, based on what I'm seeing here. So he's got that prize wrapped up. All he's got to do is finish the tour. Nice job. All right, so we go to our juniors now. Our juniors would be Devin Major, Jashan Aldana. We have Ahmad Sherrington, who's a youth. Malachi Maivit, who is junior. Tamron Morris, still a junior. Aiden Bossano, who is a junior. William Castillo, junior. Demil Williams, who is a junior as well. Youth rider Jaroy Gladden, Caleb Ortega. Carmine Smith, Keith Enright Jr., and Jaheim Lewis. Those are juniors. Joseph Lam is a junior. And then we go to the female. Kelsey Castillo, youth. Irene Baki, she's a junior. Only 2 female.
Only 2 female?
Wow.
Giggling not neither?
No,
Oh, sick.
no.
That's rough.
No, Francine is there, I'm sorry.
Okay, the one.
Francine is there. Francine Gigley and Gabrielle Lovell.
Okay. So on the 4 young ladies?
Yeah. 4 female.
You know what happened?
Francine Gigley, Gabrielle Lovell are the elites. And we have Irene Baki, who is a junior. So there's only 1 junior and 1 youth. Kelsey Castillo.
Okay.
What about Ariel Gordon?
I see. Okay.
Is she not riding?
Irene said that?
You say, oh, Liani Choto too. But the name of that, Liani Choto,
Let's see Leonie Choto.
Huh? Liani. Oh, she ride good in the hills too?
Yeah, I don't see Leonie Choto. Let me see if I'm missing. Oh, yeah, Leonie Choto is there. Yeah, she is there. So it's Leonie Choto. Leonie Choto is a, she's a youth. So Leonie and Kelsey, they're youths. And Irene is a junior. Yep. Jamila is not riding.
She's too
And,
young.
huh?
She's too young.
Yeah. Oh, she cannot ride? She's not a youth yet?
She only 13.
Oh, she's only 13. Okay. Yeah, not a significant turnout because they have a.
I tell you, the race like this so scare away the a lot of riders because the small field for the elite down in 30 how much? 34, 33, 34? That's a small field.
Yeah. Oh, Paulita Chavarria is there.
Okay, I see.
Paulita Chavarria is there. And then there is youth Tion Chi, Tristan McCoy, Kyle McCoy, Johan Choto. Yeah. So Paulita Chavarria. And so there are three elites then. Paulita, as well as
Well, I hope the Chavarria team show up because that's a funny backyard.
Yeah. Paulita, Gabrielle Lovell, and Francine Gigley. Yeah.
Yeah. Sad that we just have such a small field. By the way, we are running out of time. There's so much thing. Miss Rita,
So-
why we sell anything this week, no? Because
We wouldn't be able to go through
Yeah,
the sponsors.
so
We'll do that with when
they
are
come
on
next
show.
week, yeah. They come next week. The show next week. Totally about the Alfred Parks.
So this is So this is your Valentine's tour. Again, we'll call all the names out of all the registered riders. The information that we received from CFB. Carlton Robinson, Fernando Rosado, Tariq Flowers, Henry Morera, Byron Pope, Rutherford Cunningham, Goran Gabriel, Paulita Chavarria, Tian Shi, Kristen McCoy, Kyle McCoy, Johan Choto, Leon Leslie, Jafari Castro, Hollis Baptist, Eric Trupp, Devin Major, Joshan Aldana, Jalen Briseño, Ahmad Sherrington, Malachi Maivit, Tamron Morris, Aiden Busano, William Castillo, Demil Williams, Ariel Gordon, Wendell Williams Jr., Renan Matos, Roque Matos, Mike Wagner, Richard Rosado, Ivan Osha, Delton Rojas, Dejan Hyde, Elwin Humes, Brandon Morgan, Jaroy Gladden, Caleb Ortega, Kent Bob Gabriel, Ken Roy Smokes Gladden, Philip Leslie, Hubert Brother J. Johnson, Francine Gigley, Gabriel Lovell, Giovanni Lovell, Gian Lovell, Gregory Lovell, Joshua Fuller, Jocelyn Chavarria Jr., James Alford, Nation Isigiri, Alan Awell Jr., Alan Awell Sr., Delan Levy, Atlee Lozano, Carmine Smith, Keith Enright Jr., Jaheim Lewis, Christopher Waite, Kenyon Stanford, Quinton Hamilton, Joseph Lam, Liani Choto, Irene Baki, Chevon Flores, Robert Liam Stewart, Kelsey Castillo. 67 riders registered, guys. If you didn't hear your name and you know you've registered, please contact CFB Leticia Westby for immediate correction. But that's what we have, Andrew. And that's our Digi Valentine's tour. We want to wish all the best to all the cyclists who are lining up. Definitely want to encourage CFB to monitor the traffic situation, make sure we have all officials out there so we keep our young men and young women safe at all time, right?
Yeah.
Then we hop into...
Yeah, we have two riders where travel. Young Derek Chavarria and Javin Gonzalez are racing in the US right now, and they rode a race last week, and I know Chav Jr. picked up about 3 prems, and I believe they finished 5th and 6th respectively. I think Derek and Javin, so we want to wish those guys. I don't know what Corey are doing at the race, but I'm going to get the result that 5th and 6th went to Derek and Javin.
Excellent. Javin Gonzalez, Derek Chavarria from Team G-Flow locally here. I believe they're riding with the Blazers in California. But all the best to you guys, and stay safe out there. And we look forward to seeing you guys this weekend coming up in the Alfred Parks race. Yes.
Well, G-Rich, the issue is, I think, that the Alfred Parks race with a big prize, I think that the cyclists are saving legs. That's my belief, no? But I think once climbing involved for some reason, or a lot of the riders don't know the pain, especially at the 3rd stage. I think some riders never abandon, they're not finish the 3rd stage. 2 laps, I think they're grilling. So.
Yeah, it's vicious. I think it's something that the federation will need to take a look at if they want to continue having a challenging race like that, and with less participation, or having, perhaps maybe a 270 to 80 mile road race.
Yeah. I think they have to. Oh, Justin was first. All right, thanks for the information, GH. Yeah. Big up the crew there in LA. Yeah. The race, I think the riders are complaining about the price too.
Yeah.
They complain about the price and the hardness of the race. So they either have to make the race any shorter, and the course kind of rough for the riders there. And then I think some of the riders say they don't want to go beat up their legs because they have the catchable coming up.
Yeah.
And the course definitely beat me up.
So you mentioned prizes. Let's run through the prizes real quick. Elite Open, $1,000 per trophy, first place. Second place, $500 trophy. $350 trophy, third. Fourth was $200 plus medal. $150 plus medal for fifth place. That's top 5. Masters, which would be $35 plus, $300, $175, $150, and only medals. In the junior category, first place $300, second $175, and $100 for third. First get a trophy, second and third gets medals only. Open women, trophy $300, medal $175, medal $100. In the Masters 40 plus, $200 medal, $150 medal, $100 medal. That's quite a bit of miles and 3 days of racing for $200, $150, $100. Masters 50 plus, same prize, $200, $150, $100. $160 plus prize of $100 and a medal. Male youth, 100 trophy, 50, 25, medal. Women junior youth, 100 plus trophy, 50 plus medal, 25 plus medal. Probably instead of $50 and $25, school-related prize would have been adequate. But again, that's something that the federation will have to
because
look at.
The cyclists do come at the bike shop and complain that they say they say club race to give more money, and so they say they're not going to beat up their body for they call it Mickey Mouse prize, and that's the reason why I said that yes, you want to have the race, but all riders look for prize and let them look forward to as a prize. And when they said it, they said, man, 3 days we have to ride for that. And they say, no, we just sit out. So the organizers and the federation will have to look into that and make the course at least easier.
I agree with you. I think a more reasonable course because quite frankly, we don't have a lot of elite riders, in Belize. Usually when these races have a lot of participation, it's because a lot of the master riders, they come out and they ride, or what would you call novice non-elites. But they are definitely not going to ride a challenging course for that type of prize. So my like you said, I agree with you that perhaps the CFB would have to take a look at that. I would believe that they have a race committee, right? Because that's a part of the stipulation of CFP is to have a committee that works on that kind of stuff and discuss that. But
well, they may do it. They may do the maths. Then they settle that they have to burn so much gas, and that's what they may watch. That they're going to spend a lot of money for just in a fuel alone, because you have to travel all the way to it's kind of crazy. And thinking about it, yes, the race will be streamed on the Digi and CFB page.
Are you going to be doing the live stream?
I will be in studios. They will have me in studios.
Oh, okay.
So I'll be in studios assisting the federation. So folks, it's not on Ordonance Bike Shop page. It will be on Digi and.
So they'll be sending you live feeds. And then
they will watch a monitor. So, I believe it's me and Dave Yawood would team up in studios and bring the race into the living room. Want to say something just now about the totals?
The cost for
the cost. The riders were complaining about the cost of the race.
All right.
Yeah.
So I want to jump into the Catch the Bull because we're going to have the entire
next week.
The organization going to be on board here to discuss that, right? But again, Catch the Bull, we are representing, obviously, with our shirts.
Watch how much information
we have
here.
Tons and tons of
information.
Prizes.
We don't have time for share these.
So we'll discuss that next week, obviously, with Miss Rita and team. And we'll talk about that. And guys, we are going to take our second break for the night. And again, these breaks are brought to you by Ordonance Bike Shop. Also 3.14 pies. We'll see you in a bit.
Okay, is that time break?
Yeah.
The family and friends of Alfred Parks, in collaboration with the Cycling Federation of Belize, proudly present Catch the Bull for me! It's the the third annual Alfred Parks Memorial Cycling Race. It's all going down on Sunday, February 23rd, 2025 at 8 a.m. sharp. Primetime riders, both Belizeans and foreigners, will take off from the beautiful village of Cotton Tree, head west where they will make a U-turn at the Santa Elena roundabout, and then travel all the way to Belize City for the exciting finish some 95 miles later in front of Leslie's Imports. This is an open race and there will be fabulous prizes at the finish and along the route, including the coveted bull. The junior males, youth males, and elite women will race from Roaring Creek, while the junior women and the youth women will race from La Democracia. Join us as we honor our very own two-time cross-country champion. Catch all the action live on Ordonis Bike Shop Facebook and YouTube pages. It's the third annual Alfred Parks Memorial Cycling Race on Sunday, February 23rd. Don't miss it. Sponsored by Honorable Millionaire Spat, Ministry of Youth, Sports and Transport, Ministry of Public Utility, Energy, Logistics and E-Governance, Ordonis Bike Shop, Leslie's Imports, Creme Radio and XTV, Racina's Imports, Vegas Distributors, AAA Imports, Ashton Clothing, Belize Waste Control, Benny's, Caribbean Rum, BWS, Kevin Logan, Thatch Key Resort, Aruna Resort, La Rubea Resort, Mayor Bernard Wagner.
Welcome back, welcome back.
Yes, the 168th edition of As the Wheels Turn. Man, time is flying by, Andrew. We are in the fun part of the show.
The giveaway segment.
The giveaways.
So we can get the.
So we have our questions here, guys. Pull out those cycling Bibles and let's get ready. These questions are being brought to you by Mr. Elston Wade Jr. from beautiful Bermudan Landing. Thank you very much for your weekly contribution. Question number one, Andrew.
Question number one.
What are they winning?
Question number one, I win a beautiful catchable shirt from the Alfred Parks Foundation.
Nice. And what else?
And a pen, come in a pen.
Okay.
That for Bolido. So,
yeah, one message.
so win this nice,
Beautiful.
beautiful catchable.
All right. Yes. So answer in one message, guys. Who was the first cyclist to win 2 back-to-back cross-country races, and what were the years he did so? Who was the first cyclist to win 2 back-to-back cross-country races, and what were the years he did so?
And win this beautiful shirt, Yoko. Wear it next week, Sunday. I want to big up the Alfred Parks Memorial family for that beautiful shirt.
Yeah, honestly, by this.
Charrington. All right, that's correct.
Yes.
Aston Kerr.
Well done. Well done.
Well
Ring
done.
the bell for Ahmad. He wins almost every week, you know.
Right, I noticed.
I think like 3 weeks in a row right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, yes.
Good
you
job.
win.
Ahmad is going to be your top fan. So we gotta invite Ahmad into the studio.
Yes, man, yeah, come in.
Yeah.
I see somebody mentioned that Ahmad youth. I don't really know how they give prize with the federation because you have junior and youth. I don't know. Was the prize separate for junior and youth? Okay, so see. So I may had Ahmad, but now I have to take out Ahmad and put what the next young man name from G Flow, not G Flow, from G Flow. Ahmad a youth, he go in youth. Then I had
Aiden?
I for some reason I like Riga team. I think they train in Hills a bit. They to the Hummingbird Day. All right, the second.
You gonna ask the question?
No, I got the fastest now. So the second question, you will get a delicious pie donated by Ordonis Bike Shop and 3.14 pies. The second question, like I said, you get a delicious pie, but when you win this pie, you can't get it tomorrow. Tomorrow Valentine's and the pie man book out. So inform us when you come for the pie, so get the pie fresh. So the pie is being donated by Ernest Bike Shop and 3.14 pies. And here goes a question. And listen carefully. Remember that we want it in a one sentence, so we don't want it patchy. Who was the first cyclist to win 4 cross-country races, and what were the year he did so?
That's not hard.
Who was the first cyclist to win 4 cross-country races, and the year he did so? So give me the name of the cyclist and the years, and you win yourself delicious pie. Yeah, the next weekend though, the ruction will be on the tarmac.
Yes.
Alfred Parks.
The Alfred
Oh,
Parks.
and also remember the meet and greet in for cross country too.
Yes, Mr. Aswell Bowman is having a meet and greet, and that will be on the 13th of April, and it's going to be at beautiful Bird's Isle, where food will be given away, as well as a dessert and a beverage to all registered cyclists for the cross country, along with you and I, who are going to be guest speakers as well.
Okay, good.
So we get to eat too, Andrew.
Yes, man.
Thanks, Mr. Bowman.
Yeah.
That should be fun. Good stuff.
Then we know all women race like that again in March. Big up the Wait family and the G-Rich.
G-Rich. Who's G-Rich?
Well, G-Rich and Levi probably live in the States. So you have to tell you who get that delicious pie. If you can't come for G-Rich, well, me and D wait right away and cut it in half.
Love it. Would love to. That's my favorite.
But please contact me. Remember my phone number, that's 608-3290, or WhatsApp me. And let me know who I get the pie when I pick it up, because the pie is being made fresh.
Yes.
So
And
congratulations, G-Rich.
You can always donate that to the show, G-Rich.
So the third question.
Third question, what are we giving away for that?
This one I get a beautiful bottle again from
Alfred Parks.
Alfred Parks. Man picture and all on it.
Nice. Beautiful.
Along with a pen too. I'll see the color this year, orange. Alfred Parks.
All right, guys, beautiful. All right, ready for question number 3. Name the only Venezuelan cyclist who finished on the podium in a cross-country race. What year was it, and how did he place? Venezuelan cyclist, the only Venezuelan cyclist. What was his position and what year?
I remember him. But I remember his surname.
Rough guy?
Yes, he was rough.
Nice. How was that race? Was that breakaway, or well, there should be all breakaways, right?
Yeah.
Where break down from?
I don't. I think he may ride for Megabytes. If I'm not sure though. Who he may ride for? I think a Megabytes he may ride for. See how they get clues. By they never Megabytes. The team for Orange Rock. I think he rode for what was the team name for Orange Rock? They had a team for Orange Rock. Melin Vasquez, my sponsor team. Maybe use orange and white. Shit, can't remember the name right now.
So again, name the only Venezuelan cyclist who finished on the podium in a cross-country race. What year and his position?
And they give them clues, so.
Yeah. According to Andrew, that year you go.
When I come back and somebody else get it, that's sin.
Yeah.
Yes, that's correct.
But honest Alma Gordon report the name, I put third down, I put 2010, like it was so close.
Okay. Wilmer Isaga was second in 2010.
Yep.
Nice job, Keith.
Yeah, Keith, I hope you win Yeah, you have to try win Sunday like I win tonight.
So Keith win the battle, and then what else he win?
He win the battle on a pen.
Okay, excellent. Nice job, Keith.
Big up the Alfred Parks Memorial.
Okay,
From
ready for this one also now, guys?
all right, so the last question is a Bolido, and let me tell you, when you win a battle, and this one cleats cover, this fit. You know, cyclists like stop on the roadside or shop and then they walk on the cleats and damage it. Well, this one cleat cover. I think it fits Shimano cleats. So pair the cover. The person who give the prize want to be anonymous. That's what they were.
Anonymous.
Anonymous.
Donor.
You know my name call. But this the battle me for Bulbo, but the person who give this cleat cover say please don't call the name. We want to thank him. So the range, pick a number between 30 and 60. Pick a number between 30 and 60 and you win that prize.
That easy. 67. Oh, I can't guess.
30 and 60.
25.
I could do.
Nice. And again, they win this cleat cover.
Yeah, winner.
You winner?
Seriously?
Miss Gordon, Miss Ida. These numbers are not too fast.
51 is the
Anis Gordon.
Come back.
I get the prize.
Congratulations. That's my upcoming age, and I hope 51 plays tonight, because guess what happened if 51 plays tonight? I picked that number in a donation drive that they were having. So I might win something too. That might be a lucky number of 51.
You know what we did? I first booked 41, and I said no, I can start too quick. So I booked 51. The same lady, she booked 41 first.
Oh, really?
So if I keep in my original, she will win still.
Oh, okay.
Nice job, nice job.
Yes.
Excellent. Andrew, once again, we came to the end.
Time fly. Well, we start a bit late. We tech guy had meetings, so start a bit late. But nevertheless, the show still goes on. Like I said, D-Wade, looking forward to an exciting race this weekend. Like I said, wish there were more riders taking part in the event. But I guess when they see the course, everybody get frightened and pull back, and they say, well, 1 week later, they have a massive race and then they beat up themselves. But there, like we mentioned, the federation and the organizers have the cyclists in the crowd. Say Ireland say, and they say, I think I like George. Like Ireland said that some of the cyclists, when they go abroad, they can go say, oh, we don't ride that close, we don't ride that close. But to be fair with our Belizean riders, a lot of the guys don't want to just compete in a race and deal. Like I tell you, the speed where I see the guys ride, you don't see me competing in no race. I want to ride my exercise bike, I want to take on a short ride. You want to see me on a motorcycle, but not on bicycle, because the speed. Someone was saying that, and I just quickly think just before I close off, that we can make the kids young ride longer races or harder races. But check this out. Who are winning the Tour de France, the big classic, what age you winning the?
Young riders.
Young riders.
Yeah.
So all our folks have this belief that, develop good when you remember they had restrictions, you say I cut that out, then they set out that you not ride when the guys on the bus up about that, you're young guys. So I kind of move away from listen to everybody say, oh, well, you have to train this way. The technology have changed, the machine have changed. I mean, some of the older guys don't want to stick to that old style bicycle and they get left behind because the newer bicycles show how fast they are. These things have been proven, you understand? Correct training, nutrition, whatever. And so coming back to our riders, a lot of the guys say, we have to eat fried chicken, we have to work hard, So I do agree that they have to ride the hard course, but some of the man say, we not eat good, we not train. So we don't have enough cyclists who pursue being a professional rider or whatever. So they don't take part in any race here. Not because they don't want to, but they don't realize they're going to go. they're going to get massacre, and they say, well, they're not going to get massacre. They prefer ride on 1 day classic. They prefer just go take the beating and do, but day after day they take a beating for the prizes. They don't want to do.
I think, in my opinion, you've got a good point there. In my opinion, they should do a 2-day stage race, which would be stage 1 and stage 2, and they should run it by points instead of time.
Okay.
Right? Points instead of time, because the course is not going to be hard enough for time. So do it, local around, a couple of laps around the Link Road Boom Circuit. That'll give you about, maybe 70 miles or so. And then the second stage would be from maybe Belize City to mile 35 or mile 40 and back. And then you do it in points, right? You have sprint points. And you have points for the top 10 finishers or even top 20 finishers, and then you get a top 20 overall in the tour. So I think that would be the way to go for Belize, because of the population here in Belize, and also a combination of different things. The different level of cyclists, the disparity is huge from the top guys. We only have about maybe less than 10 really top guys. We have about maybe 5 guys who can win this tour. And then you have, another second tier, and then the masters, right? So, point system would be the way to go, and 2 days, and make it relatively flat. Some rollers, like I said, on the George Price Highway, and that would be the ideal thing. Cut out the prologue. That's not necessary. I think that's just complicating things, added expense, added complication. I think what we need to do, though, is we actually need to have time trial races. We actually need to have time trial races, and we have 2 great courses for that: the John Smith Road and the Limonal Circuit. Perfect roads for that. And we have more time trial races, right? Which is going to help build our riders. But the prologue, like I said, there's really no advantage I see in that, because that's not going to dictate the outcome of the tour, right? So have 2 solid stage races. One with, like I said, a little bit more lumpy. We could go to mile 40 and back. That would be a great race for stage 3, the Queen stage. Even if you wanted to make it, start at Old Belize and finish at, start at Old Belize, go to Roaring Creek and back to Old Belize. Something like that. That would be a solid stage 3 race. Anywhere from 75 to 90 miles would be good with those rollers. And then the second stage, like 60 to 70 miles. 2 stages, run it by time. We can do sprinter's jersey. We can have a sprinter's jersey and run it by points, not time, by points. And I think it'll be very exciting. And I think you'll get a lot more participation, in my opinion, right? So that's my thought on that. And I also think that expense-wise, being that the both stages would be start and finish in the city, I think that would be reasonably well. You got a few people who are coming from, for example, the Griga folks, and then the folks from Kaya. But with these different locations, it becomes a little problematic for those folks, and a little more costly for them, right? So that's my thought on it, guys. But go ahead.
No, I just think that you have to centralize it, because probably have it in the Belmopan area, because people come from Griga, people come from Cayo, people come from Belize, so you meet up more. The only person that take like the Corozal and Orange Walk. But wherever have it, you have that issue.
Yeah, for sure. But like I said, the main sponsors being in the city, I would just I would just start and finish both stages in the city, and I think it'd be fine. But I think definitely the Federation need to look at that, and I'm very disappointed by the lack of riders this year. It's very, very small. I've ridden several of these tours, and this is by far the smallest in the last 6 years. So it's not, it's not going to be very exciting. But we've come to another end of a great show.
Yeah. Well, folks, go ahead. You got to say final words?
I just want to say thank you to our team here. Thanks, George. Lex behind the scenes, he's not been in the studios, but I spoke to him today, so he's definitely participating and helping out as well. DeAndy in Chicago as well, contributing to the show here. Andrew, thank you very much for the platform. It has been a pleasure, coming here week in, week out alongside an individual with a wealth of knowledge and vast experience. So
Yep.
thank you very much. You definitely have a great thing here going, and I appreciate the platform to share the little bit that I know. We want to thank, as always, our dedicated and loyal viewers, because without you guys, there's no show. So thank you very, very much. Week in and week out, you tune in and you make this show the #1 cycling show in the region. We really appreciate that. And lastly, I'd like to leave you guys with a little motivational thing here. As we look at our country, Andrew, the things that I am most disappointed in is the way that we make decisions as a nation, right? I think we fail to promote fairness and equality and transparency.
Okay.
Fairness, equality, and transparency, we tend to fail in those areas quite a bit. Not only in cycling, I see it over and over being done. I see it in the political arena, and I also see it in the business arena as well. I encourage all of us to, when we look at decisions, not to make decisions that's gonna just be beneficial to ourselves and to one segment. Let's look at the masses, and we want to make decisions. If you use those 3 things when you're making a decision, right? Fairness, how fair is that decision, right? Equality, does it give everyone an opportunity to succeed, right? And is it transparent, right? Are we comfortable with that decision that we're making, that everyone can see, and it's very transparent? So those are 3 things, guys, I want to leave you with. Again, always lead in love. Thank you very much. Look forward to seeing you next week.
Yes, Frank, my closing words. Thanks again to the viewers who always tune in, making the show what it is. Everybody will support racing. Remember this weekend, the DJ Tour. Join us on the DJ and CFB page as we bring you live action. And next week we'll have in studios the crew from the Alfred Parks Memorial family. They will give all the details on this big race. We have a whole list of stuff where the next week show will be strictly for Alfred Parks. They will give full bill and receipt, like you say, full transparency. So until next week, I want to thank each and every one making it possible. Dee, thank you again for being such a great co-host. Georgian in the background, Lex, Dee, Miss D, the rest of family, and outside taking care of the kids, Miss Rochelle Adonis, and the 2 Ruction and Destruction boys. With that said, I want to thank my beautiful wife again. At the sleep boom again tonight. Sleep out. Bye. Ang relasyon at the end of Valentine's, right? But thank you, folks, for tuning in. Have a blessed and safe night. See you next week, same time. Out.
As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn.